This is the trading review for Thursday, the 25th of January 2024. I don't know when it's in November. And today I was looking at at Nvidia once again. Nvidia was a bit difficult for me today. Um, I had a very detailed plan. We were opening within value, but we got up a lot yesterday. But we ended up selling off a bit, and we actually closed the daily on a hammer, so that's a bit scary for a continuation to the top side. But nonetheless, the trend is my friend, and we are still going up. And my plan was once again, what we have seen happen over and over again on Nvidia, is a flush before a run to the top side. And here, that's exactly what happened. We dropped to 620. We created BPOC here once again, which is my signal to enter. But I missed it. It's a very fast move. The price, the stock doesn't spend a lot of time at this price, and it just runs to the top side. And I was a bit frustrated. I saw this huge rejection at 626, where we had a very large stack, and then I noticed we had another large stack at 619. So the lack of direction on this stock meant that we were not going to really have a move with confidence to either the top or the downside. And you can see here we're trading sideways. I don't know if this is a wide enough initial balance to determine this to be a neutral day or a normal day. This chop might be, because Nvidia has moved so much, maybe this chop is considered just a narrow it's a narrow price movement. So maybe this is just a double trend day, but I don't know. At this moment, it looked to me like a very like a bracket day, like a normal day or a neutral day. So I tried to make an entry as high as possible or enter long as low as possible. I missed that first opportunity long, and now I made an entry after this rejection for a short, which I feel more confident in because we are in a selling range. After we failed to continue higher on the pre-market high, so I feel very confident that we were not gonna go up again. And I made my entry, but perhaps it was a bit anticipated. Nonetheless, I got a swift rejection to the top side before a dump to the downside, and that was very disappointing. And I accept this loss as a valid loss because I executed well enough, and it's just one of those times that the stock just tries to retest the pre-market high and then dump. And I almost made a re-entry here. I hesitated, but if I had made the re-entry here, I would have made my loss very fast, and then some, and then probably stopped our break even with my last partial. But I could have made another re-entry here. You just have to have a lot of confidence that the understanding that you have of the market structure, for example, the brackets place, you have to have full trust on it and be full of confidence to make an entry as it's trying to make higher highs. So that's very difficult, and again, so I missed out that opportunity, and I get a little bit scared when my notes are this detailed because that means I'm not spending as much time looking at the actual stock. And so lo and behold, I missed out on this opportunity to re-enter. So a lot of hesitation today. We dropped, so there is no way, after my experience, that I'm gonna make an entry in this chop, in this overlapping price action. So I waited. We touched value. I thought it was gonna miss a move after we first rejected it, but then we would drop again. But I saw empty bids below 619, so I had a lot of confidence. We got rid of some of them, but then they got replaced. So I had confidence that okay, someone's trying to hold the price here, and so they got refilled. Actually, it was nice my entry because it was on a limit order. Because I wanted to place blind trust in my understanding of the market structure again, but I wasn't confident enough to pull the trigger on a market order, so I just placed a limit order. which with the spread it gives me a much better entry anyways. And so I got in, placed my stop loss just below value here, which pretty much invalidates my my understanding of the brackets plays and the reactional value which I'm predicting. And we had a really nice move up to 3R. I took my first partial here, trying to get rid of that first loss. I still had some a couple of dollars there that had me in the red. And then we had a swift rejection, and that scared me a lot because it almost stopped me out at break even. And I partialed very aggressively because price was really trading under R3 and we're in a selling range. So that's not, it's a very, very scary range to be long because it's a selling range all the way up to R4. So I partial aggressively. Maybe I didn't have to, but after I partial here, we had a drop again. So you can see the price was fighting at R3, and then we just shot up to 622 and then close below R3. So you see how scary this is. I'm sure a lot of people are trying to enter short here, but got stopped out immediately and probably drove the price up to 624. But you can see that it's struggling. So that's why I partial aggressively. And that was my last trade. And I'm not gonna take another trade because I'm a daily goal. A little bit over daily goal, but not enough for me to want to take another trade. And I don't want to be greedy. It's tough to trade after a loss, so I don't like to. I like to make as much money without taking a lot of trades. And so that's it for what happened today. This was my first entry was at R3 traverse after we rejected the pre-market high. The order book was balanced. I understood that, but it resulted in a loss minus 1.4 R. How much did I lose on the first trade? Yeah, 1.4 hours. So it was a bit of slippage, but that's common on Nvidia. And this entry was a rejection of previous day's value, so it was this, which is a strategy I call when we reject the selling range or the gray area, and still balanced, but we had a bracket play, and we got 3.7, which is nice. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to remember all of that. Oh, that's not good. Forgot to paste the trade on my stats before it becomes a mess. I forgot to do it here. I did it on the daily. Oh no, I did it on everything. Interesting. Okay, I need to do that. Anyways, that's are the two trades. Very unlucky, very valid. I respected my rules today, so I'm pretty proud of that. Respected my stop loss. I had to swallow that loss, but it was a good loss since I didn't do anything wrong. I could have waited, but it's not a big deal. You wait too much and you miss a move. And we went over exit pre-market prep. Recover well from my loss. You can see now the reaction that is happening. Yeah, it's very scary to be long in the trading range, especially particularly when you don't have that ladder up at the ask to give you confidence that the market maker is gonna Just gonna try to fulfill those orders. Changes, hit my goal. We executed 100%, took 2 trades, 1-on-1, but ended up profitable enough to meet the daily goal. So it's been a very nice week so far. After really a bad couple of days, managed to recover. So yeah, that's it for my trading review. I'm done with the day, and I'm proud of how I managed to recover the loss. I wish I had taken it immediately for a quick profit, recover the loss and then some, and maybe make a re-entry here, but I performed good enough, especially on the return. So that's it for me today.